Well, welcome everybody. I wanted to say thank you everybody for your time today, and especially to the Shutterfly team in Catalina. We're here today to talk to you about their modernization journey, where they took advantage of Databricks UC technology to really advance their business and deliver better experiences for their customers. So I'd like to introduce Catalina Toba from Shutterfly to talk about their experience working with Impetus and their UC migration story. So Catalina?
My name is Catalina Toba, and I lead the data engineering team at Shutterfly. I'll start with telling you a little bit about Shutterfly, what we do. So we are the leading digital retailer of personalized photo products. And while Shutterfly is our marquee brand, we are in fact a family of brands, Shutterfly and Snapfish for personalized photo products, Lifetouch for school photography, Spoonflower as an online marketplace for fabric and wallpaper designs, as well as Shutterfly Business Solutions as our B2B solution. And as you can imagine, at Shutterfly, we have a lot of data. We have data about photos, photo metadata, customer metadata, order data, marketing data. And there is a very healthy appetite and need for data at Shutterfly. Over the last few years, we've been on a modernization journey to have a standard tech stack and architecture for our data platform. And Unity Catalog, which is what we are going to talk about today, is a foundational piece of that. So we wanted to migrate to Unity Catalog from Glue Catalog, which is what we currently have, for a multitude of reasons. One is for improved governance, through data lineage, to build a platform that enables use cases and to reduce maintenance work. But overarchingly, I think the main reason is that we want to build a platform that is future-proof, that enables our business stakeholders to build data products and data solutions that leverage the latest in GenAI, AI, BI, and other data science and other use cases. So before we started the migration, we did a small evaluation and POC ourselves, and looking at the overall effort needed in terms of resources and time, we actually decided to work with a migration partner that has experience with UC migration, and that's where Impetus came in. So, instead of doing a manual migration, we leveraged some of the automation tools that Impetus offers. So Impetus collaborated with Shutterfly to deliver a successful UC migration through 3 phases. One was assessment, so basically inventorying all our data assets and creating a clear project plan with defined timelines and resource needs. The migration itself, which is where Impetus used their Unity Catalog migration accelerator. This was kind of the key differentiator and the main value add, because we were able to compress timelines quite a lot by using the Unity Catalog migration accelerator. And finally, the last phase was making it operational, so conducted thorough testing and updating downstream applications. Before we started the migration, we did actually, as I mentioned, the POC and an evaluation, right? And you'll see that even at this granular level, Unity Catalog, when compared to Glue, was the clear winner. So in terms of maintenance, right, ease of maintenance, be it external table partition discovery or dropping partitions or schema evolution support, Unity Catalog is definitely much easier to use and more comprehensive in the coverage for all these tasks. Also, governance and access control is much more streamlined with Unity Catalog. In addition, there are capabilities that Unity Catalog has that Glue doesn't. So basically, support for data lineage, AI monitoring through lake house monitoring. And also, in terms of cost, Unity Catalog doesn't have an additional cost, right? So if you have Databricks, Unity Catalog comes with it. So as I was mentioning, this is kind of the clear winner here. And these were the steps that Impetus and Shutterfly went through for the migration: enablement, user identity management, the actual object migration. But what I want to focus on is maybe what's on the right side of the slide, which is cluster and code adjustments, downstream upgrades, and decommissioning Glue. So while these are not technically complex, the complexity lies in actually coordinating this cross-functionally with other teams, right? If you are a team that produces enterprise data sets like our team, your data set will be used by multiple teams, right? So be it, Power BI use, analytics use, or used by other engineering teams. So all those teams have to adjust their solutions basically to use Unity Catalog. So that can be a bit of a challenge in terms of timeline coordination and so on. So what we did is, rather than decommissioning Glue right away, we kept Glue backwards compatible. And as more teams are moving to Unity Catalog, the usage of Glue is decreasing, and eventually we will decommission Glue. There's a lot going on in this slide, so I'm not going to go over it in a lot of detail, but I just wanted to show this to show how and where Unity Catalog fits in, right? So I was mentioning that we've been on a journey to modernize our data platform and standardize, our tech stack. And this is kind of the standard architecture right now. So as you can see, there are kind of multiple conceptual layers in the data platform: ingest, store, process, and enrich. So we have multiple data sources. We have built a Python framework that runs on Glue and Databricks for ingest. We are extracting data both batch as well as intraday. And then the data is stored in the lakehouse. The lakehouse is on AWS. And we are following a medallion architecture with raw data, which is completely unprocessed data, conformed, which is clean, deduped in Parquet format, and processed, which is the data where all the business rules have been applied. And this is in Delta format. The data sets in the conform and process layers are actually processed by the pipelines in the process layers. And these are completely Databricks. It's data classic compute, serverless compute, and so on. And then we also enable exploration and ML use through Databricks notebooks. One thing here that I didn't mention in the store layer is the Amazon Redshift. So this is our data warehouse. This is where a lot of our business users go for their data needs. And at the moment, there is a bit of a duplication between the processed gold layer and Amazon Redshift. Some of the data sets are being copied into Redshift. And this is something, I'll talk about it a little bit in the following slides, but this is something that we are looking at potentially optimizing. And then the enrich layer, basically that's where the Unity Catalog fits in. That's our discovery and governance solution. We are also providing serverless SQL use, as well as Amazon Athena and Amazon Redshift Spectrum. And in the serve layer, that's primarily our Power BI reporting, analytics, other applications, and egress to third-party partners. For orchestration and data quality, we're using Airflow and data quality, a homegrown data quality framework that is used by all our pipelines. So I just wanted to show this to show where the Unity Catalog fits in and how this will evolve. So what were the outcomes of the Unity Catalog migration? So this actually, now being on Unity Catalog, enables future use cases, such as the Lakehouse POC and eventual implementation for governance and cost savings. So basically, what is Lakehouse? So basically, we are combining the flexibility of the data lake with the structure of the data warehouse in one single layer. And this enables not only one single source of truth, data in one place, but also cost savings. Another thing that the UC catalog migration enables is potential AI BI use cases, basically enabling embedding AI to boost analyst productivity. So yeah, the benefits are many. It unlocks new use cases. And I would say that if you are using Databricks and you want to take advantage of Databricks' advanced capabilities, Unity Catalog is actually a prerequisite. It's a foundational piece. It's a cornerstone of a lot of the advanced features. So you have to migrate to Unity Catalog. We are also, of course, by migrating to Unity Catalog, we have reduced tech debt. We have driven cost efficiency, and we are enabling AI-powered analytics such as Genie and AI BI. So what were the key learnings? So when thinking about your data platform, right, don't think only about the current use cases. Think about the future. Think about future use cases and build towards that. Identify and implement the foundational data platform components that will allow you to get there. So establishing a Unity Catalog and migrating our data assets to Unity Catalog is such a foundational component of the future architecture. Also, we have learned that we have to prioritize the IBI in future data solutions. This is something that, it will become table stakes if it's not there already. So we have to do that, and we should partner in order to make those, strides in evolving our technology. We should partner very closely with our stakeholders, right? Partner with, the BI and analyst community, partner with the data science community, understand who will be our champion, who is most interested in these use cases, and work very closely with them to define the use cases and, the first things to implement, basically. And last but not least, we want to leverage Unity Catalog for data engineering use cases as well, applying AI/ML to build optimized next-gen data pipelines. And also, we want to provide a framework that would enable analysts and users in general to build their own pipelines so that they can automate like use cases like ad hoc analysis and such things that typically would go in the data engineering request queue. So by enabling analysts to do some of this development, this will reduce some of the resource constraints on the data engineering team. So a lot of use cases, a lot of things that are unlocked by implementing Unity Catalog, and I'm really happy that we partnered with Impetus for a successful migration to Unity Catalog. And with that,
well, first and foremost, thank you so much, Catalina, and the entire Shutterfly team for your strong partnership during the UC migration and some of the existing projects that we still have in play. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the relationship that we've had with Databricks. For the third year in a row, we've been recognized as one of their migration partners, and while the title of the award has changed, the reason behind it remains the same. We help our customers, and specifically Databricks, make sure that their customers can take advantage of the technology and deliver better customer experiences for their customers as quickly as possible by using high levels of automation for our customers. A little bit about Impetus Technologies. We've been around since 1996. We were really born and bred out of being able to deliver solutions to our customers, and so we've got really strong chops when it comes to engineering, and we're really a software development shop at heart. We've got about 3,000 engineers and about 500 folks that are situated around the globe to be able to deliver our experiences for our customers. We work with some of the largest enterprises like American Express and United Airlines, but we also do a lot of work with customers specifically in retail and manufacturing, and some of these skill sets really helped us deliver the experience that we did with the Shutterfly team. One of the other things that we've always been a Databricks elite partner because it's one of the strongest businesses that we support, and through that close collaboration, we continue to build relationships like we have today. When it comes to Impetus, well, we do start most of our projects working on migration. It's because customers are ultimately coming to us looking for some tools that exist where they've tried to do it on their own today and maybe it failed. We also always advise customers a migration is typically a one-time event, and there's not a lot of value on training and upskilling your own employees to be able to do this. And then when you bring to the table the idea of automation like we have in our Unity Catalog Migration Accelerator, these are the reasons why we have successful outcomes with our customers. And so once again, while we start the relationship specifically because of migration to be able to leverage new technologies, the relationship tends to grow, and we have the breadth and depths of services to help customers from anything from our data engineering to DevOps, and to, with many of our customers today, a lot of the technologies that you're moving from and to are so that you can take advantage of GenAI initiatives that are just not possible today with your current stack. Again, a little bit more about kind of our relationship with Databricks. We carry several certifications and have over 351 employees that are badged and certified as Databricks today. We commonly have close collaborations where we work with their professional services team, and from a contracting perspective, we're very flexible and can come in quickly if you're up against a data center that you need to get out of, or a license that is going to be a renewal that's expensive for you. We can come in quickly and partner with the Databricks team to be able to work with you right away. And once again, if after the presentation today, anybody would like to meet with our team that's not in the room, we have a booth. It's located over in the F603 area in the main expo hall. We'd love to be able to answer any questions that you may have and be able to help and work with your teams. And I guess thank you, everyone, for your time. And Catalina, thank you so much as well. Any questions from the audience? All right.